welcome back. My name is Susanna and I'm here partnering with The Kitchen is My Playground. Today we're bringing you a recipe for beef stroganoff casserole. Beef stroganoff is a delicious recipe that is enjoyed by many and is a perfect family dinner, especially for a busy weeknight. And it's even better when it's in casserole form. You can prepare it ahead of time. It's all in one pan. It looks just a little, tastier, fancier with the crumb topping we put on top. And it just feels a little more special for some reason in casserole form. So it's a very fun, easy weeknight dish or anytime you want it. And I think it's a crowd pleaser. So we're going to start over here at the stove, and I'm going to turn the heat on and add some butter to this pan. Just want to get this butter melting here to start us off. So there we go, our butter is already melted. I'm going to add some chopped onion into this, as well as some minced garlic. And we just want to saute these two until they're a little bit soft. That is perfect. Just be careful to watch it and make sure your garlic doesn't burn, but otherwise it should be good for a couple minutes there. Mine has now sauteed for a couple minutes, and we're going to add in the ground beef. Now this is a nice change of pace too, because the usual cut of beef that's used for beef stroganoff is a little pricier, and I like that we can use ground beef here, and it's a little more budget friendly, a little, more affordable for everyone, which is nice. So I've added in the ground beef. I'm also going to add in some sliced mushrooms and get all of this cooking down together. I'm just going to let this brown now, kind of cook down a little bit while I prep our other ingredients. That looks great. So the beef has browned, the mushrooms have cooked down a little bit. At this point, just remove your pan from the heat for just a second, and you're going to sprinkle in some flour and stir that in well. Now, you're probably wondering, where are the noodles? This is beef stroganoff casserole. So you may have noticed back here, I've got the egg noodles already cooked, and they were just back here draining. I went ahead and made those in advance. You go back over on the heat, keep it at the same temperature for the time being. And we're going to add in some tomato sauce. And we are also going to add in some beef broth. Okay. And then a little bit of red wine, red cooking wine, and some salt and pepper. So after we've given all of that a good stir, you're going to bring this up to a boil. Once it begins to boil, just reduce the heat to low and let it simmer for 10 minutes. So our beef mixture has been simmering for the last 10 minutes. It is ready now for the next two ingredients. So we're just going to add in some sour cream and some mozzarella cheese. Give all of that a good stir. Make sure the sour cream and the cheese starts to melt evenly into the rest of your dish here. And then next up, we are going to add in those egg noodles that I cooked and set aside earlier. So just dump these carefully into the mixture. And just take a second here to mix the noodles in with the beef mixture, and then we'll add it to a pan and start working on the topping. I'm dumping the mixture here, the beef and noodle mix, into a casserole dish. What we're going to do now is just add a little crumb topping to it. So I have in this bowl here some Panko breadcrumbs, some Parmesan cheese. I'm going to add some butter as well, some melted butter, but first I want to chop up this parsley so that all of the dry ingredients are in there before I add the butter. Perfect, so we have that all nicely minced. I'm going to add this in with the breadcrumbs and the Parmesan cheese. And now for the melted butter, sprinkle that right on top. And just use a fork to combine all of those. So that is all thoroughly mixed. And then, clean hands, go ahead and sprinkle this on top. Nice finish. It really makes the dish so pretty. It looks good, like it's tasty as is, but this little topping just makes it look nicer too, adds more to the presentation of it. That is ready, and this can go in the oven now. So this beef stroganoff casserole has just come out of the oven. It is ready to serve up. It looks so pretty and delicious. You can see that crispy topping from the breadcrumbs we used, and the Parmesan cheese and butter, and then that green from the parsley is a nice touch of color in there as well. So I'm going to plate some of this up and try a little bit, a little pre-dinner taste of this. I'm just gonna try a bite here, try to get a little bit of everything on this. That is so good. That is amazing. It tastes like the perfect beef stroganoff recipe. I feel like there's this classic beef stroganoff recipe that we all kind of have in our mind, and we know what it's supposed to taste like, and this is it. This could be a perfect recipe to kind of keep on hand for when you're having company over, because I know when I have company over, I want it to be kind of a one-pot meal, something very easy to prepare, easy to clean up, and I'm always, you know, you invite people over and you forget, like, what do I normally cook? So this would be perfect for that. I know I'm gonna keep it on hand for that reason for sure. And then just any weeknight dinner that you want something tasty but simple to throw together. If you would like to give this recipe a try, be sure to check out the Kitchen is My Playground's blog for the full list of ingredients and measurements, and I will see y'all soon.